Hello, you guys. Welcome to the Dichotomous Tarot. Okay, so I'm going to do bonus readings. And what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to get out my nice little Pyrex dish. And I've got all the signs in here. And so I am going to pick out a sign. Okay. And whatever reading comes out, comes out. Okay. Libra. Okay, so I'm gonna do a reading for Libra, right? If you're new to my channel, you can find me at _ the Dichotomous Tarot on IG. I haven't really posted anything in a while, but that's my shit, so you know, just add me. Also, you can email me at dichotomous wow, dichotomisttarot@gmail.com, y'all. I've had such a day, an emotional day, but it's all good, right? We have our good days, we have our bad days. Oh, great. Hope. Thanks, Spirit. I could use a lot of that right now. All right, let's go ahead and bless the cards. Dear spirits, ancestors, and all benevolent energy, we invite your presence into this reading. We thank the Creator for the gift of the Holy Spirit to be able to see things as we need to see them, hear things as we need to hear them, without the onset of our own way distracting us from the message as it needs to be seen. We ask for the permission to be able to discern the message, how it needs to be heard, and we thank you and believe for it to be so. Okay, already. Cards are coming out. If you wanted to know, or want to know rather, the deck that I'm using the African American Tarot deck by, I don't even see any on here, like a Jamal R. Thomas Davis. There we go. My God. Oh no. I had to give him a shout out. And the star card pops out again for y'all, Libra. We all need a little help, right? I think you've gone through a waiting period of self-reflection. I think you're in a bright spot right now, in a moment of peace, and you have been able to not only reflect upon what you have gone through, but also being able to be dedicated to bettering yourself. I see a lot of growth here with justice, and justice is also about being able to look at things fairly, in balance, being able to balance one's life. And I think overall at this point in your life, you feel inspired, especially with the star card, and being able to look at yourself with the 7 of Pentacles and look at your worthiness in a positive light. I feel like you came out of a period with maybe this was probably the complete opposite, and now you are at a point where you are wanting to move forward, and you feel like you are finally in a position to where you can turn some things around for yourself. I'm I'm getting there probably was a situation in particular that you went through with the Two of Swords and then the King of Swords, where you had to be very, very logical. Okay. And out of that has sprung a new level of creativity and inspiration with moving forward with your life. I don't know, I can clarify, since this is yours, Libra, what it is in particular you want some assurance from, because it could be that you are here right now wanting to be assured that you're moving in a positive direction. And I get that mentally you have had to get yourself together. Maybe you have come from an emotional space, and starting off the reading with the Ten of Cups, you have gotten into harmony with your emotions, and you've been able to balance yourself out. And balancing yourself out meant being able to put your emotions in check and guarding yourself away, because the Two of Swords is also about protection. If we look at the original picture from the Rider-Waite deck, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, the woman has two swords in front of her, and she's crossing herself off with the moon in the background and the water. And the water is also symbolic of emotions. And not only is it about self-reflection in the negative, it can be closing yourself off. But it's also about being able to suspend yourself, kind of like the hangman, and be able to logically look at a situation, turning yourself off from some component that you feel like is irrationally blinding you, or something that you're seeing incorrectly, in which you have to blind yourself to in order to look at things logically here with the King of Swords. King of Swords are very logical people. They don't deal in emotions. And in the context within this reading, that is actually a very positive thing, because again, that has what has given birth to this new point in your life. Creativity with the Empress doesn't necessarily mean art necessarily, or even pregnancy. It just means that you're in a rebirth. Thank you, Spirit. You're in a rebirth in your life. Let's see. What have you come out of? Seven of Wands. Fighting for yourself. I'm getting the Two of Cups also right behind it. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. What is the Two of Cups here? Two of Cups can also be a relationship and self-love for oneself. Not necessarily a person, but I can get some clarification. What is clarification of the Two of Cups? Every time I look at the Emperor in this deck, especially with the knife, or excuse me, not the knife, but the machete, I'm like, oh God, it's such an aggressive picture. So getting the Emperor clarified with the Two of Cups, I'm gathering you have had to learn self-control amidst a interpersonal situation, or just in general. In the context of the reading, I'm getting the vibe that you have had trouble with mismanaged emotions, or your emotions have really I don't know whether it's a certain attachment style that you struggled with, but not only have you struggled with your emotions with other people in interpersonal relationships, but your emotions have also crippled you. I don't know whether you're coming out of a depression, whether you've dealt with depression, and you have also struggled just mentally concerning your emotions. And you were finally able to get to a point where you were able to look at things coupled with the Justice card with a sense of balance and self-control, and not letting things get the best of you emotionally to where you're just out of control. I'm not wanting to sway this into a love reading because I feel like that's not important here, because it's refreshing to see the evolution of your growth, because you've been working on this. You've been working on yourself for a while, and it's taken a lot of discipline to get here. It's almost like you've gone through with the world. It's also not necessarily like the Wheel of Fortune, but it's almost like you've gone through a cycle, right? And you've come full circle in working on your weaknesses and being able to take accountability to turn your weaknesses into strengths. What else? What's next for you? What's next for you? My cards are getting all silent on me and shit. So with the Death card, you are in for another big major transformation. And it's a positive change. The Death card is not literal death, well, in context, but it's all about transformation and ending a cycle and beginning anew. And this can also tie in with the World card, in the sense of where the world is also about life's ups and downs, different seasons, right? And you have been transforming for a while, and leading on to the the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands in its original image has a man with two rods in his hand, one in each hand, and he is contemplating the world as to what that he's going to do next. It's a card of contemplation. Let's clarify the Two of Wands. Clarified by the Strength card, I feel like you're going to be tested on your growth. Yeah. You're going to have a choice. You're going to have a series of choices to make, a decision to make, and you might... How do I phrase this? You would think a Gemini of all signs always knows how to articulate, but there is a particular decision that you will have to make. And it's going to be a particular decision that's going to test your growth. And you're going to have several choices to do things a certain way. And it's going to be a big change. A change that might scare you. The Hermit card just wanted to pop out. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is about money, but the Pentacles are also about the tangible realm. The things that we can touch, the things that we own. But in this sense, it also can be tangible things about yourself. And let me get another card for clarification here. Again, about, see, I'm getting Pentacles. There might be a situation, I'm getting a situation in your past that might creep back up on you. And you will have a choice to either keep things close to yourself or open yourself up to someone and they're getting in the idea of give and take. Do you want to open up again? Thank you. Do you want to open up again? Ooh, that was stumping me. Sometimes it's like I gotta stop, squint my eyes, and tune into spirit. Like, come on, help me out. There's 10 of Wands that was there. And I think the idea of you opening up yourself again might stress you out. Because again, it's attachment styles that I think you struggled with. Gemini, the Lovers, you're going to meet somebody. This is also about choice. But you're going to meet someone. And everything that you've learned, all the changes that you've gone through, is going to be tested right here. Because I'm getting an aggressive masculine energy here. And this might come at you a little fast. Too fast. Knight of Swords. Let's clear for the Knight of Swords. Yeah. This person may remind you this might be somebody from your past. Gosh, I was getting the vibe the whole reading. You were going to run into somebody again from your past. somebody who you've had conflict with. Like, you have memories of this person, and they're going to come back quick into your life. But y'all had a lot of arguments. But you're going to be tested. What else? One final card. Because I got to keep you in the cliffhanger, right? You're going to be going back and forth over this individual. I'm going to leave you in a cliffhanger here. I'm going to leave this open-ended, and that you are going to be tested. And you're going to be tested by somebody who is from your past. Somebody who gives you fond memories, but somebody who you fought with too. Seeing the Sun card here, different decks have different images. To see kids here, this may be a childhood friend, not necessarily a lover. But since love is also in this reading, this could also be a lover who is like a first love, a young love. And it's going to be up to you to determine how much you have changed. This could be a karmic coming back into your life, in which they show you what all growth have I done, because you've made a lot of changes. I'm not getting energy from this person, because this reading is about you and your growth, and congratulating you for that. But again, you will be tested with an interpersonal relationship from your past, and you will see how much growth you've done. Because this is almost like I'm getting like a love to hate person, and I'm not quite sure that this is necessarily a lover, but maybe a childhood friend. And again, with your interpersonal relationships, just one person, just another person who you've had in the past, in which you've had to learn to master your emotions and to transform yourself in a positive direction, and to address your attachment styles. I would say attachment styles. We can have one or two. But I'm going to leave it at that, Libra. Do you stick to yourself, or do you open back up? Because you have a lot to offer here. A lot of tangibles in the form of pentacles. It's not about money in this reading. You've done a lot of growth, but you've also done a lot of growth to protect self, because I'm getting that you're in a happy place right now. And especially with the Seven of Wands here, I'm establishing your boundaries and being able to protect yourself. But depending on how this person comes back into your life, like I said, it's a hasty energy. It's kind of a chaotic energy, like catch you off guard. May not be completely healthy. But I want you to reflect upon all the growth that you've done. If this resonates with you, like, comment, subscribe anyway, okay? Hit the bell notification for when I come out with new videos. Again, _ the Dichotomous Tarot on IG. Email me, dichotomoustarot.com. And until next time, Libra, take care.